Disclosure Day, released on June 12th, 2026, is the latest film from legendary filmmaker Steven Spielberg. The movie revolves around the idea of how would the news that aliens exist be revealed to the world, with the act of it being referred to as Disclosure Day. Unfortunately, the concept is more satisfying than the film, as Steven Spielberg has arguably made a bad movie. I'm Tom the Wizard Man, and this is the Fake Wizards review of Disclosure Day. If this video provides you any value at all, please like and subscribe, as we're making many reviews every single week. The film opens with Daniel Kellner, played by Josh O'Connor, caught in the act of trying to steal classified information by the CEO of the company, played by Colin Firth, with a team of agents. They reveal that they had kidnapped Daniel's girlfriend, Jane, played by Eve Hewson, but will release her if he returns the documents. Daniel pulls a strange alien item out, which the agents stand down for out of fear of what it could do, and together Daniel and Jane escape. From there, Daniel reveals that the information he has is classified footage of aliens, proving their existence and revealing that they are being held by the government. Daniel's working with Hugo, played by Colman Domingo, a fellow ex-employee working to release the information to the public, but is stuck trying to avoid being captured by the government in order to deliver it. Meanwhile, in Kansas City, Margaret, played by Emily Blunt, is a weather reporter who, after a strange encounter with a bird, can now read people's minds. As she tries to deliver the weather report, she starts to speak in an alien language that no one can understand before passing out. Now, with this newfound psychic ability, she figures out that agents are after her too, and she innately has the sensation to try and find Daniel and aid in helping the aliens. Walking out of the theater, I said that this movie was made for people who like to smell their own farts, and this movie crapped the bed. The acting in this film is not great. Most scenes feel like characters just monologuing to each other, and their performances feel like they're doing stage acting to a point of almost overacting. There's a lot of just staring longingly as this really shallow attempt to be profound. I'd say Colin Firth probably gave the best performance out of the cast. The dialogue is disjointed and awkward, which just adds to this film's overall vibe of pretentiousness. There's a scene where Daniel is captured and Margaret comes to save him, and anyone who tries to stop her instead sees a close loved one, and she's able to say something that they only would know, which forces them to stand down. The scene is staged to seem extremely profound and moving. Agents hold out their arms to stop the others from intervening, with an emotional score by John Williams in the background. But in execution, it just sucked. It wasn't moving, there was no emotional payoff. She just walked up to people, and then again. The story of this film, at first glance, works, but the more you think about it, the more you really contextualize what's going on, it falls apart so easily. Here is an actual list of questions we had after seeing this movie. The aliens supposedly have suicidal empathy, but isn't that exactly the kind of thing an enemy would say when they're trying to invade? Why do they just believe the aliens so freely? Why did the aliens pick Daniel and Margaret to be the bearer of this mentally uploaded information? Why did they do it when they were children? All of these characters refer to this event as traumatic, where they repress any memory of it happening, yet the movie portrays the action as a good thing. Are we sure that the aliens are actually good? What exactly are the obelisks? Daniel holds one of the obelisks up in the beginning, which forces Noah to call everyone to stand down because of how dangerous it could be, but we never directly see how these items can be used as a weapon. What would have happened if he tried to use it as one? How did Jane know to give the obelisk to Margaret at the very end? They have never met or interacted before. Why didn't the obelisk break when Colin Firth used it? If the obelisk can be used to mind control people into almost committing murder, is this not another reason to believe that the aliens are not actually good? If the aliens are actually good guys and are truly empathetic, why wouldn't the government work with them? They were able to hide away that they existed for years. Could they have not also worked with them in secrecy as well? Can Colman Domingo speak with the aliens? The film establishes that Daniel is the only character to understand Margaret speaking in the alien language. So how exactly was Colman Domingo able to orchestrate all of the events if he wasn't able to communicate with them? And arguably, there's more questions than that. This movie is exceptionally long. It has a runtime of 145 minutes, and you feel it. The scenes just drag. When it gets to the end of Act 2, you're wishing that it would be over. Realistically, you could probably cut and retool this story down by 35 minutes, and it would be a better film. There are hints of Spielberg in this, but I think that was probably just John Williams' score. Overall, this movie is skippable. I give it a 3 out of 10. Did you see Disclosure Day? What did you think about it? Let us know in the comments. And if this review gave you any value at all, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Are you happy now, people? I have the beard on too.